Hi, everyone. Welcome to Karate Family Insider, the Monday motivator and news source from Virginia Martial Arts Center. I'm your host, Darren Myers, and happy Monday, April 21st. All right. Now for the dojo announcement, because we don't have any birthdays today. So happy birthday, anybody's having a birthday out there. Okay. All right, Black Belt Club members, your next exclusive class is coming up on Friday, April 25th at 7 o'clock p.m. That's this Friday. Now, this is your chance to sharpen up your skills, push your limits, and train with the best and your dedicated fellow martial artists. So don't miss out on this opportunity to level up your training. All right, and attention, all competitors and want to be competitors. Join our competition classes on Friday nights and Saturday afternoons to prepare for the upcoming tournaments. These sessions will give you the edge you need to succeed. And if you're interested, see Coach Amanda Spittler and find out more information about it. All right, and speaking of tournaments, the Mid-Atlantic Karate Championships are coming up on May 17th at the Hampton University Holland Hall Gymnasium. So get ready for an amazing event featuring top-level competitors from all over the region. Now, the information is posted on the bulletin board and registration is now open, and you can go to tournamentinabox.com to get the flyer, to get all the information, and to register. So that's pretty cool. You get it all done online. All right? Okay, now, would you like to learn some really cool self-defense? Well, we're going to have a special guest that can teach you a lot of that. So on Saturday, May 3rd, Grandmaster Samuel Scott will be at our dojo for a very special self-defense seminar. And this is mostly intended, sorry kids, for the older and more advanced students, but let us know if you would like to come. So we will have the schedule, times, and price of the class available this week. So watch your email for more information. All right, and don't miss it. This guy is something else. I'm not kidding you. All right, and he's also going to be an instructor at the 2025 Shuri-Te Martial Arts Conference, along with 40 other martial arts master instructors. Can you believe that? Wow. All right, so one of the most exciting martial arts events of the year. It's really, really unbelievable how much martial arts knowledge is there. So it's going to be held in Fort Mill, South Carolina, and it's hosted by Kyoshi Troy Price. Like I said, there are over 40 martial art master instructors and literally covering just about every aspect of martial arts. So trust me, this is an event you don't want to miss. So check out shuritebujitsu.com for all the details and registration information. Okay. Now we also have the event schedule, the class schedule on the bulletin board for you to see what kind of classes you'd be interested in taking. All right. Before we get into the lesson of the month, we have an announcement I'm sure you've already seen. Unfortunately, the day after Easter, Pope Francis passed away. And for all the Catholic members and all the people who just thought he was a wonderful person and a great humanitarian, we wish him to rest in peace, and we wish thoughts and prayers, our hopes and dreams to all those out there for all the people that he touched. So great person. Pope Francis died this morning. Also, on a personal note, we had this day 15 years ago, a great person passed away. Sensei Joe Rodriguez. Now, Sensei Rodriguez was a student here. He was a teacher here and a black belt here. He was also just a personal great friend of mine. And he got me into a lot of things. We did a lot together. We rode motorcycles together, trained together, did sword together, all kinds of things. And he really was very instrumental in getting me into defensive tactics training for law enforcement, had me train the Coast Guard law enforcement team, of which he was a commander in the Coast Guard. He was just an exceptional person, just a great guy, and we miss him terribly. And so, our thoughts, hopes, our prayers all go out to his family, his friends, and rest in peace, Joe. All right. Now, for the lesson of the week on fitness. And our quote of the week is: those who think they have no time for exercise will sooner or later have to find time for illness. Think about that. Because regular exercise can help prevent sickness. Now, in the last lesson last week, we talked about how it's not fun to get sick, right? So we also talked about good habits like washing your hands, brushing your teeth, eating healthy, get plenty of sleep. These things can help you get sick less. But guess what? Science now shows that healthy exercise might also help us not get sick. So now this doesn't mean that going on a run will cure you when you are already sick. No, don't do that. But if you exercise regularly, you'll probably get sick less. So does anybody enjoy spending time sick? No. I mean, yeah, you get to stay home, yeah, that kind of stuff, but you can't do anything. You feel like just like garbage, right? So, do you like exercise, like going out to the park or playing tag with your friends? Sure, you do. Well, these are the kinds of things that can help you. And what activities do you get to do when you're healthy that you can't do when you're sick? A lot of things, right? Absolutely. So, what other ways does exercise help you? Think about it. And there have actually been multiple scientific studies that suggest a connection between moderate aerobic exercise and reduced illness. One study in the American Journal of Medicine found that women who walked a half hour every day, it's only 30 minutes, for a year and a half had half the number of colds as those who didn't exercise. Think about that one. So, do you have 30 minutes a day to make yourself healthier? Think about it. All right, guys, that does it for me today. So always remember our dojo ethics. Karate begins and ends with respect. We are all responsible for our behavior. Actions always have consequences. There is never an excuse for bad manners, and we lead by example. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Karate Family Insider. We will see you in class.